Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow, what a beautiful morning it is outside. We've got lovely, very warm sunshine with blue skies and the white fluffy clouds. Some of them anyway. They're out there. And it seems very silent. I wonder if everyone's still asleep, even in the natural world. Though I can hear some birds. I'm Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. So we'll get across to the cards in a sec. Let's find where the tab is. Okay, here we go. Tune into your individual psychic senses, your own intuition. That's all it is. It's that gut feeling as you're moving through your day. Those little gut feelings are your intuition. Bring it now with your spirit guides to help you understand the cards for what your life situation is, okay? And here we are. I have got today the Siren's Song. As you can see, there we go. The Siren's Song in this particular box. Isn't it gorgeous? It's Divining the Depths with Lenormand and Kipper cards. This one does have the two. And as you open it, here we have the way it's presented with that gorgeous little verse there on the left. And as you can see, it's may the siren's song guide you away from rocky shores and what is it? And lure you into the dazzling depths of your own truth and mystery. That's what that says. It's a bit hard to read, isn't it? The white on the light colour. And here we have the Kipper deck and the Lenormand deck with the K and the L. I won't tip them too much because they do tip. And what I have from within that is the guidebook that I'll be using, okay? Because I do still use this, usually, mainly because what we have is, this morning I have put in, I forgot to mention who the writers are of this book. It's Carrie Paris, Tony Savory and Tina Hart. Okay, and what I do have laid out in the three card spread, in the centre I've got the one Lenormand card for today's reading. Yesterday I had the Lenormands on the side and the Kipper in the centre. Now I've got the Lenormand in the centre, and that is the bear. And in our home space we've got the first of the Kipper cards, which is card 32, Sorrow, and the second of the Kipper cards, this one's in the home space, this one here is card 29, Prison, in the workspace. So they don't seem all that flash considering what we had yesterday as an absolutely wonderfully positive reading. So here we are with the bears. We're going to start with the bear card. I'll zoom into all of the cards and shift it over so we can see just these cards. Okay, now hopefully those on Instagram will be able to see that clearly. Now before I get started, I'm just going to pop up my website where you can book in the individual and specific to you readings. It's not just cards, it can be the psychic mediumship type readings as well. You book there and we do a videoed type of a meeting like this, or I can do it without you or with you in the room, metaphorically, as in the video. That's the website. Now here we go with Keza saying good morning to all. Lovely to have you aboard, Keza. Wonderful to see you on a Sunday morning. Yes. And we have Sharon, good morning, Roz, and everyone. So it's great to be here, isn't it? And possibility of others being still in bed, not a bad idea, really. It's lovely to rest and relax. Make sure you get good sleep. We've got Fiona who's just popped in. Good morning, Roz Gurley, and all from around the globe. And a good evening to those who are the other side of the globe. Lovely to have you here, Fiona. Now, with the bear, let me get the guidebook that is going to show number 15 of the Lenormand. And he or she, whichever gender this bear is, looks a little bit on the, is it ferocious, defensive, attacking? I don't know. I don't think it's attacking. I think it's just there observing and being a bear in its natural environment. I'm not sure what it's on. Well, it's not, because it's on some sort of a crate. So maybe there's some sort of a relic from a shipwreck that it's protecting. Who knows? Anyway, this one is with its keywords meaning good luck, envy, jealousy. Different, isn't it? So bear is a strong and stable card that means amazing fortune, prosperity and power. But there's a caveat. Beware of the jealousy it can create in others. When close to our sirens, we are assuming that all the time we're looking at these sirens cards with a small reading like this, 3 cards, it is close to the siren being yourself, the card that would normally indicate it in a grand tableau. Okay, so when close to our sirens, bear promises awesomeness in all things. Yay, a full belly and bank account or milestone events and experiences. That's a great follow-on from yesterday, isn't it, with that wonderful fortunate card we had yesterday. So, yeah, it is times like this when you learn the true nature of your friends and colleagues. So, very interesting. Bear advises to keep up your guard, take charge and protect what is yours. So that's what the bear is looking at, being in that stance of protection, defense and the rest. It is protecting what is theirs. That's really interesting. I did pick that up without reading the guidebook. And what we've got is the corresponding 8-10 of clubs here. That's the regular playing deck. So with this, I do feel that it is that prosperity and what is the really good luck as well. You know, we do need to have an awareness around us of what is around us, who is around us, how things are happening. Now, this being the Lenormand deck, it is more along those things that are esoteric and that type of thing as well. It taps into that. Interesting that today's spread with having the Kipper deck that is more around the people and that sort of direct factor of emotions and that sort of thing. Interesting that we've got this that might possibly be raising some jealousy, envy, that type of thing in the people surrounding us. Very apt with bear in the centre for our theme for the day. Very, very interesting. Now let's go over to the card in our home space. Good morning to Colleen. It's lovely to have you here as well. And Fiona has brought in the numerology that she calculates for us. The day number is a 2, being the 19th of January. And we have 32, 15, 10, 29 and 11, 29, 15, it all adds up. I'll pop that up again. So our card number total is the energy of a 5 down the bottom near that lily. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So if you don't know much about numerology, I would suggest, if you'd like something that is more in depth, Fiona, do you do professional numerology as part of your services? So just let me know, and I'm quite happy to guide people to you. Others can search for you or may ask to be friend and see what questions they might like to ask as well regarding numerology. Right, I do have a friend as well who does numerology, and that's Liz Buzzertill, so you might like to look her up as well. Lovely, lovely energies around numbers. Now, let's have a look at this one. We're looking at sorrow. This is a gentleman. It can mean anything really. Let's go across to my guidebook and find out what does that mean in our home space. So it certainly is something that feels at great depth of emotion from what I can see from the card. It's very... it almost feels like this gentleman's crying enough to, fill the oceans. The card 32, sorrow, in the home space, the key words are deep distress, sadness, sorrow, and worries. So silently, suddenly, and without warning, sorrow emerges windward from a cloak of darkness with its colours hoisted high. This is a mighty man of war, heavily armed with anguish and intent to broadside, cripple, and carry calamity into previously calm waters. It's running directly at the querent being yourself. So if sorrow falls close to a siren, which is the same thing, we intermesh the siren and querent in the way that I do these readings anyway. I may need to learn more in depth about the Kipper cards. Anyway, so if sorrow falls close to sorrow, prepare for an attack, the result of which is an attitude of misery and helplessness and an atmosphere of angry seeds with stomach churning swells. It does look like it's stirring up a lot, doesn't it? Pray for the proximity of the following cards. Well, we haven't got the other cards present. All we have is the present. There's nothing there that indicates anything worse. So like the ages of people and sizes of buildings, there's also a hierarchy of unhappy cards in the Kipper. So we don't have them here. What we are seeing though is the sudden emergence of what might feel like a really deep distress, a sadness, sorrow or worry. Use those keywords as part of that. But it's in the home space. I feel because what we have is that really positive theme of the day being the bear and that sense of, well, it wasn't abundance. It was, as far as the key word goes, it certainly was I've just got to go and find out relook up what the keywords were. It's the good luck, but it's bringing up the envy and jealousy. That's right. So I think, having that positive as the main theme, predominant, this is the predominant energy for our day. It is good luck. So the fact that we've got sorrow and something that is bringing in sadness or that type of reflection, to me, it's connecting with that is what might be rising because of, and it's the other people around you. Because remember, these are the cards that are specific to you personally. So the others around you, as far as your good luck is raising that, we're having the awareness of the envy, jealousy and the rest. So there could be that feeling from within yourself, suddenly hit with a realization, others are envious, they are jealous. But know, though, that even though you might be feeling a bit of sorrow around that, honestly, other people's opinions and the way that they understand and behave as a result of their understandings is their business. It's not yours. We need to be continuing in our own way in how we learn and understand and grow with what is the life experiences happening around us. So you might be able to see very clearly why you might be feeling this if. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to happen. It's just that there is that sense of awareness around different understandings that people have, that you have a growing awareness of what sorrow might mean for you, but it isn't something that is life-threatening. It is an experience that you're going through as part of this experiment in life, gauging what we might need to keep believing and follow through with, and that we let drop away, including sometimes the friendships that no longer serve us, including sometimes the emotions we feel, let them drop and say, well, I'm learning from this. I don't need to take it on as the be all and end all that what they're saying is true. It might be for them, but it's not for you. You pick up and you grow and move with what you are planting, what you've planted as your seed and are growing as your particular life essence, okay, and moving forward. So that's what I'm feeling from having sorrow there. It's more an awareness, because we really do have that good luck for our focus today with the bear energy. Now, excuse me. Now I'll go pop into the comments and pop across. Fiona has said, "Woo, Ros girly, yes, I am. I'm a bit rough around the edges. You are Emma, Emma business. I presume that's what you mean by the B. So definitely, if anyone wants to contact Fiona for numerology, there's the invitation is open there if you would like." And here's the beautiful hearts. Thank you so much, Fiona. And there we are with Fiona saying he has an 8 fall down behind him. There you go. Yes, as far as the card, and this I think is where you're saying as far as the 8 of clubs. 8's one of those very favourable numbers in numerology, isn't it? About abundance, so it's supporting that is the good luck as well. I'm assuming. I just can't remember the detail of numerology. Okay, so thanks for that, Fiona. Now, what we have here in the prison, in the workspace, 29, I just got to go back in the book, a couple of pages. So the prison is, and it's not so much being in prison, but it could be if that's how you feel. Let's have a look at it. It's a very regal-looking mansion style of prison, isn't it? In that more Victorian, Georgian, whatever era of construction that one would be. It actually looks like a lovely building, but it is behind the prison fence, looking like a prison fence there by what our understandings would be of it. And here we go. Oh, hang on. What Fiona has said. Here we go. He has 8 leaves fall down behind him. Okay, it's the leaves on the man. Sorry. So I'd explained the wrong thing. I was going with the clubs. So I didn't count the leaves. Thank you so much. So it's also that abundance. It's behind him, isn't it? The leaves being behind him would be the significant. He's missed out. He's got his eyes closed too. Missing out because is there sorrow because he has missed out? Who knows? Whatever it means for you in your home space, you go with what is that for you. So here we go with the prison. What we're at is the keywords of constraints, misfortune, imprisonment, trapped, isolation, impasse, oppression, forbidden, secrets. Wow, a lot of keywords in that. Think about how good it feels to be carefree, empowered, unregulated and unrestricted. Prison is the diametric opposite. Prison is the do not pass go, do not collect $200 card. We know that from Monopoly. It's a full stop, a voluntary or involuntary lockdown. And there's nothing to do but bide your time until the sentence is completed. So, prison can mean an actual court-imposed imprisonment, but mostly the implications of this card have to do with the jail-like state of being. A solitary confinement where one's joy and momentum have been remanded into custody. It will reveal feelings of being trapped and stuck in circumstances or relationships that are oppressive or prohibitive. So there's also a traditional meaning to prison. When directly in front of the siren or between two characters, this is further into what the Grunter blow is. So I'm not going to finish reading that that card. Prison is the largest, most sprawling campus-style building distinguished by the presence of formidable gatekeeping, controlled exit and entrance procedures, visitor ID cards and official frowners wearing sensible shoes. That's certainly a more work-type related visual, isn't it, as far as we can see. Look, it can be self-imposed. So in the work aspect, I feel it's probably because Sunday is a day of rest, you don't need to worry about it. And if you're feeling imprisoned by your work, just let it go. And for the day, feel that, okay, so you're confined in what you can do, but there's always something that you can do to even set your mind free. And that can be reading, it can be writing, it can be art, it can be some sort of activity that can be done even within prison. You're not confined forever. This is a temporary, is what I'm feeling. So it is just limited to today. Feeling that is what you are holding tight to as well. Feeling sometimes can feel like you're catching yourself in the grind of overprotection at times, and it feels like that we can be imprisoned as well. Although, remember, this is the work space. So are you working today? It may be that grind, going in, clocking out, all that sort of stuff. It just meaning it for the moment, it's going to be one of those perfunctory type of, oh God, I wish I could get out of here, when it's meant to be a beautiful day of rest and very good luck, good fortune happening here with the bear. It is still happening, but it might be just a bit later when you clock off. Okay, make it a short day. Make that the prison be very temporary, especially if it's one that you feel is self-imposed, that you have to do something, like that. Okay, so although it does feel a bit onerous on each side of the bear, I do feel we are still in that wonderful luck of being able to bring in our own abundance and understand, with that good luck that we are generating, that it's going to continue and perpetuate in great positive ways for us today. Just we are being made aware of other areas that we're needing to have our eyes open and have our feelings touched, but continue moving in our own growth. Okay, so that's sort of how I'm feeling that through these cards this morning. Okay, now, Michaela, good morning to you. Just a little late, well, as far as your comment is, you may have been here earlier. You may need to watch the start. I have done a little weather report. Lovely to have you here, Michaela. Excuse me. And Fiona saying good morning to Michaela, so that's lovely. Thanks, Fiona. And Michaela, take a rest today. Maybe watch a movie or read a book, exactly. And whether I'll be taking a rest or not, even my work feels like fun. So sometimes I forget to let it go and just do absolutely rest stuff. I did the other day though, so I may have caught up. Thank you. And Keza, thank you, and have a beautiful day to everyone with those gorgeous silver and gold hearts. And that lovely one I've got to look for. I might have to look up what that one is. That's a cutie little emoji, that one. And there you go. Oops, I need to replay. That's okay, Michaela. It's the one thing with our beautiful technology. I don't take them down. I do leave all of the videos up wherever they have arrived, which is either the YouTube channels, which is the Ros Boundy, or the Psychic Ros 2 channels I have there, and the Facebook profile, the Facebook Ros Boundy page, and the mytimetv.live Facebook page. Yes, there's those three, and Instagram. Instagram does go away, but I upload it physically into the Reels afterwards. So you might need to leave that for a moment or two before you can access it there. Okay. And from Fiona, thank you, Ros Girlie. Have a fab day. You can resonate with the cards this morning. And to others, have a good evening around the world. And to each and every one of you, I love you all. Fully appreciate and love that you come and join me here each and every morning that I am present. And that you're loving support too, especially with all these lovely little emojis. And just being here. We are blessed with the technology we have available to be able to do this. So thank you, each and every one of you. And I shall see you tomorrow around the same time. Keep being the best you that you can be, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste. I love the little prayer hands there. Namaste.